All right, good morning, Texas. How's everyone doing today? So I'm very happy to have you guys here. Max and I will get an opportunity to speak with you. I'm actually in Austin, Texas, if that helps anybody. My wife is actually from Dallas, Texas. Half of her family went to UT, the other half went to Texas A&M. So it's a big heated rivalry every year when we have the football season. Now that Texas and Texas A&M don't play each other anymore, we still try to find ways to have a little rivalry. So we're really excited to have you guys on board. As a former VAR and MSP owner, I'm very excited about tools that will help me grow my business. I came over to SureWeb because the tools that they have actually can help accelerate and grow your business today. And I'm very happy to have Max be able to share those tools with you. And hopefully those tools will be able to accelerate your business here in the state of Texas. And with me being local, love to come out and meet with you, help implement some of these programs to make sure we grow your organization. So let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to talk about four little areas. One, trends and opportunities. We're going to look at the market today. We're going to look at why there's opportunities for you to grow your MSP practice in the state of Texas. Two, we'll look at the Growth Accelerator program. What do we have here at SureWeb to help grow your organization? And Max will get an opportunity to give you that on a deep dive level. Third, we'll talk about event marketing. Well, Max will continue to do a deep dive for you on that. And then I'll wrap it up with selling with SureWeb. But once I wrap it up selling with SureWeb, we'll have a little Q&A where you can ask questions, and then from there, we'll wrap everything up together today. So trends and opportunities. Guys, when I first began my MSP practice about 8 years ago, my wife and I, we worked at IBM. I was a technical nerd, loved putting things together. But one of the things I did not have was insight about what was going to take place over the next 5 to 10 years. Today, as we think about transitioning from a break-fix model into a services play, we have to look at what are the big industry giants doing? What is Microsoft doing? What is Google doing and Amazon? These big organizations doing? And how can we as a small MSP take advantage of this opportunity? And so we'll talk about the cloud and how the cloud has become a commodity today. And then we'll go ahead and move forward and talk about those trends a little bit more deeper. So 70% of businesses today say they plan to use the cloud within the next 12 months. And now, one of the things I used to get from my customers when I told them about the cloud, they said, hey, that's too insecure. That's not really ready to go. And I've asked them all the time, hey, do you have a Google account, a Hotmail account, an Outlook account, or anything like that, which is Hotmail transition to? They said, yes. I said, well, you've been in the cloud forever. So this is no different. Right now, what we're trying to do is help you understand how to make that transition and make it happen quickly, and we can help you with that. So this is a great opportunity if you're not offering a cloud solution today to jump on that. Which cloud offerings should you do? That's another discussion that we'll go ahead and do a deep dive later today. But let you understand this: almost all businesses today, if it's an SMB business, has either started off in the cloud when they first began their business in a SaaS-based model, or have been transitioning. And right now, it's a good opportunity for you to jump onto that. So why is this important to us? When we look at the industry trends, we look at and said that 78%, almost 80% of all US small businesses will fully adopt cloud by next year. Now, this is a great opportunity for you to realize that almost every customer that you speak with will be jumping onto the cloud if they have not already. So how can you monetize on that? 55% of cloud services are purchased through channel partners. So one thing I'm really excited about is next week's cloud conference, Microsoft Inspire. I'm one of those old school guys. I still love the name World Partner Conference, WPC. When I owned my own VAR and my own MSP, I used to go down to Washington, D.C. or Houston, Texas when they had the conferences there. Now they put everything in Vegas in the middle of the summer, and it just, I don't understand that. But we have really taken advantage of the fact that Microsoft and as well as some of the bigger cloud partners are starting to push everything through a distributor, and SureWeb is one of those distributors today. So this is something that we've seen through industry standards. This is something that we see from the experts that we work with on a week-to-week basis. If you guys are in the MSP space, you know Carl Palachuk and some of these other people, this is what they're also noticing in the market today. And Carl will actually be at our cloud conference this October. So what we're seeing is that if you have and you concentrate on having a cloud practice within your own business today, you're going to see a 1.6% profit growth. You're going to get 2.5 faster revenue growth. And then, as we all know, when we first started our practice, and people ask you, how did you grow your business? Well, referrals. And then after referrals, we had to go and try to find new business. Well, when you have a cloud-focused model within your business, you're able to increase your customer base 1.5 times. So that's really another incentive to want to go ahead and have a cloud practice in your business today. And after this point, we're going to go ahead and turn over to Max, and he's going to go ahead and explain to you a little bit more about our programs. And these are the programs that's going to be key, what separates ShareWeb from all the other distributors to help you grow your revenue today. Max?
Thank you very much, Danny. All right. Good morning to everyone over in Texas. Pleasure to be here with you today. As Danny said, my name is Max Provencher. I am the program lead for partner success over here at ShareWeb. So this is not the first time that I do this presentation in front of some IT professionals, and sometimes I do often get the question, so what does that mean, program lead for partner success? So I like to summarize my job into one question, actually. So every day when I come into work, sit at my desk, ask myself one question: how can I help ShareWeb's partners grow their business? And when I say grow, it's not just growing your billables with ShareWeb, but really growing your business as a whole. How can ShareWeb really become a partner, a consultative partner to MSPs and help them acquire new managed service contracts? So the program that I'm about to show to you guys today is all about that. So let's dive right into it. So before I get to the nitty-gritty of the program, I want to tell you what partner success is all about. So as I said just now, actually, so our goal is to help partners grow. Actually, it's to help our partners accelerate their growth, because some of you are already growing quite fast, but we want to help you accelerate your growth rate. And how do we do that? Well, it goes primarily through marketing programs that will either accelerate the customer acquisition process or accelerate the adoption of cloud-based services among your existing customers. So basically cross-selling. The program that I'm about to present today, the Growth Accelerator program, that program is all about the first of these two offerings there. So it's all about accelerating the customer acquisition process, signing new managed service contracts. So how did we get to create this program? I think it's important that I go through how we got to that point to create that program. I think you guys will appreciate much more once we get to describing the program. So here's how we got to this program. So back when I first came into my job here at ShareWeb, I've been with ShareWeb 3 years. I was a direct salesman with ShareWeb, and I also was an account manager. And then for the past year and 2-3 months now, I am in charge of partner growth programs. And back when I first came on, my job was to manage the MDF pod program that Matthew LeBlanc, our director of partner success, had put together. So a year ago, I started to run the program. And during this program that we ran between April 2018 and November 2018, we were able to test multiple marketing strategies on end users. So we pretty much tested everything that was popular out there. The partners that were part of the pilot submitted some marketing briefs to us, and then we tested pretty much everything from digital media to even sending postcards to doing event marketing and to doing telemarketing. So also we had some people do some billboards in their small towns. So we pretty much covered the entire scope. And of course we gathered data, right, while doing our research, and well, the numbers did not lie. So we found out from our data and our analysis that informational/educational marketing events came out ahead of all other marketing activities. How much did they came out ahead? Well, these activities, the partners that did these activities generated twice more leads. They generated twice more valuable opportunities. So the value of the pipeline was twice as much as any other marketing activity. They also had twice more deals closed than the second activity, which was telemarketing. And then they also required half less of the investment. So telemarketing was pretty close to event marketing. However, the cost was like 3 or 4 times more. So we saw that there was tremendous potential in educational marketing because it provided tremendous return on investment. Here's some of the success stories that we saw during the pilot. We had one partner over in Detroit, Michigan, that had 30 attendees to their event. All of these attendees were representatives of 50+ user companies. And after the event, they were able to convert about 90% of the attendees into some assessments. So that these assessments, after these assessments, they had about $30,000 worth of potential net new MRR for Office 365. Amazing. So you'll see here, I say 1,000% ROI. That guy only invested $3,000 in his event. So it's 1,000% ROI. It's amazing. And another case, and this was pretty much one of the cases that convinced us to go ahead and build a program around event marketing, was one of our partners in Chicago, Illinois, had 20 attendees at his event, which, by the way, he hosted over at his own office, right? So very low cost. And they closed a deal for 10K of Microsoft 365 licenses. So these are the 30+ licenses from Microsoft, the new M365 licenses. And he closed that, I say a day after the event here, but actually it was 1 week after the event. So it's really overnight returns. That's extremely powerful. When we saw that, we were pretty much convinced that there was huge potential around event marketing. And again, just remember, these guys only invested $3,000 in their event. So these are extremely high returns. So when I saw these results, I went to talk to our VP and my immediate director, and I said, we need to develop a plan that would help us and all our partners achieve similar results. We have a sample here. I want to take this and blow it out to the entire ShoreWeb partner network. So we started to look at developing a program around event marketing, and we had 3 main pillars that we wanted to respect when we built that program. So we wanted to first show our partners the industry best practices to make informational events, to ensure that you guys get the maximum ROI. Then the second pillar that we had for creating that program was we wanted to focus on business-centric messaging to attract decision makers' attention. Decision makers are the people that have the power to make decisions in their respective organization, and these are the people that you should be targeting because they have the power to get you paid. And the third pillar that we had was to make the promotional workload as easy as possible to integrate into an MSP's daily business. We did not want to just to throw out there a generate marketing programs. Some of you guys today might have taken part into some generic marketing programs out there on the web. There are plenty of them. We wanted to make something that was specific for MSPs, which represent the majority of ShoreWeb partners. Okay, and during the pilot that we had, if I may comment on some things that happened during the pilot, we saw that it was very hard for MSPs to sit down and conduct marketing on a daily basis. Some of you guys are, owners and operators, so you wear several hats, right? You'll have to one day do the sales, then you'll have to do some accounting and some management within your business, deal with your employees, and then you'll have to go on an emergency call on the field at a customer. So it's quite hard for you guys to sometimes sit down and do marketing. So what we created with this brand new program is we took a automated approach to marketing. So I'm going to show you later how you can leverage new tools that use bot technology and automation to make your promotional workload for your event as light as possible. That's all coming up in a few minutes. So which type of research did we do when we were creating that program? So it lasted for 6 months, and basically what we did is we interviewed ShoreWeb partners. So some of our partners were already doing some marketing events and having a lot of success with them. So we talked with these partners, we benchmarked to see exactly what they were doing. We talked with some of our vendors, pitched the idea to all the people, all the products that we sell. So, these are big brands such as Acronis, Veeam. We talked to Microsoft and, all the leading solutions provider that we work with here at ShoreWeb. Also talk with some consultants and some technology marketing thought leaders, people that actually do this, people that are industry veterans that have been marketing MSPs for the past 20 years, and everyone agreed that event marketing was a good way to go. And even we also talked to MDF management solution vendors. One company that I talked to, which is based in Toronto, Canada, which is called 360 Insights. They manage MDF software for big companies, and they manage over 100 million of MDF funds. The VP of sales there used to be an MSP owner, and he told me, Max, by doing event marketing, I did event marketing back when I had my MSP. That's how I got all my customers. This was, a beautiful validation for our project, and we decided to go ahead with that. Second thing that we did is a focus group with partners that have taken part of the MDF pilot at the 2018 SureWeb Accelerate Summit, which we host every year in Montreal. And again, when I presented to that group of people, there was about 20 MSPs in the room. People gave us thumbs up and told us, yes, please produce that program. It looks awesome. And then third thing that we did during our 6 months research is basically test the concepts that we put together. So once we had put the program together, before we put that away on the market, we wanted to make sure that people taking part of this would have success. So we went out and we tested all our concepts and the program in real life scenarios by attending, supervising, and running our own events. So myself, as a program lead for partner success, I'll now have about 10 launch and learn events under my belt. And I am confident that the program that we have will get our partners to success. So I'm very proud to introduce the Growth Accelerator program. What is this program all about? This is our newest initiative in SureWeb Partner Success. It's going to be the spearhead of the SureWeb Partner Success initiatives. We have much more coming, but now, for now, this is our main headline as far as partner success initiatives go. This program provides you with marketing development funds. So this program really is the vessel or the skin over our marketing development fund initiative. But the spin to it is, instead of just sending you guys some funds over and having you do marketing, then we provide you with content and research with a program that we're sure is to work. And then we're also funding you for it. Quite the great deal, right? So how is the content delivered in the Growth Accelerator program? The Growth Accelerator program is an online-based masterclass that will teach you how to promote, host, and convert the attendees of your marketing event into managed service customers. This program is designed for MSPs, and it can be fully integrated into your daily business. As we'll see later, I'll show you how you can automate the promotion. I'll show you how you can convert the attendees of your event into managed service customers. Through our research, it was pointed out to us that if you want to close a managed service deal, you always need to start through some form of assessment. So that's what we're going to be optimizing for in this program. And this program is, again, customer centric. So it's partner centric. So we built this program around SureWeb's main core value, which is newest core value, which is customer centricity. So again, this has been built with the best advantage of our partner at heart, and it's exactly what we want to do. We want to be one of your trusted partners. We want to help you grow, not just your billables. We want to help you grow as a business as a whole. So now let's look into the results of my research. Okay, so why did we structure a program around events? Why? So I showed you earlier that the data didn't lie. They provided more results, but however, what are the other reasons why you should do event marketing as an MSP? So there's one main reason to start with, which is leverage. Okay, if you want to grow as a business, if you want to grow any sort of business to start with, when you're an SMB and you want to grow, you need some form of leverage. And what's great is that events provide you leverage in many ways. So let's look at all these different ways. Number one reason is that events allow you to do what I like to call one-to-many selling. Okay, so in traditional digital media marketing, usually what you would do is have some sort of lead magnet, right, hosted on the landing page or some sort of form, and you would want to take the traffic that goes through your landing page to take an action and exchange your information against your lead magnet. So whenever you do that, it's amazing. It's a good way to go. A lot of companies use that and grow. However, when you're limited in staff and you're starting out as a business, you're quite a small business, every time you get a lead, you need to go ahead and do your pitch. So it can be quite time consuming, right? What's great about Lunch and Learn events, event marketing, is you invite 20 to 30 people in one room, and then you only do one pitch to these people. You deliver the conversion message, and you can generate 20 to 30 ops from just one pitch. So it gets you leverage in terms of time. Instead of, let's say you wanted to do 30 pitches, well, in this case, you would be able to do the equivalent 30 pitches, but only once. So instead of using, let's say it's in 1 hour per pitch, right? You would be doing only 1 hour here and converting 30 leads into ops instead of doing 30 hours worth of pitches. So you just saved yourself 29 hours. So it's quite amazing. It's quite powerful, the concept of one-to-many selling. Second reason why events provide leverage for MSPs is they help you attract decision makers. So decision makers all around the state of Texas, I'm 100% sure that usually they attend, teaching and improvement classes all the time. If you position the messaging of your event correctly, you will definitely attract decision makers, people that have the power to close deals and get you paid. Third reason is the accelerate the sales cycle. So with events, there's something that I like to call disqualification. So it's sort of a sociological concept. So by doing events like this and positioning them as free and educational, you disqualify yourself as a salesman. So you allow yourself to sell without selling. So the concept when you're doing an event is to get decision makers and teach them the solution about a business problem that they might be having. Okay, so once you have the people in the room, you show them the solution during your presentation to that business problem that they might be having. And then once you've shown them the solution, well, it just becomes natural after for them to ask you, well, can you help me, get to that solution, right? So if you get into the program, you'll see we make a natural transition to there. And if you get into this program, I guarantee you that you'll convert the leads of your event into ops extremely easily. Fourth reason as why you should use event, as why event provide leverage for your business is you can get funding from third parties. So really, in this case, we're talking about financial leverage. So throughout our pilot and throughout our test run, I was able to have some events financed up to 70%. So the idea is you invite sponsors to take part of your event, you give them the opportunity to co-promote the event with you, and you guarantee some returns on their investment also, right? Because if you get the managed service contract, then usually if you get you start working with one end user, then probably you'll start to install, let's say, a firewall. So your firewall vendor might be interested to take part of this, invest so that you can get some sales. All your sponsors, all of your vendors out there, they have MDF funds available for sure. I am told, I've looked at tons of industry reports that hundreds of millions of MDF funds go unused every year. So in this program, we're going to show you exactly how to pitch to your vendors and go get some funds so that you can leverage your event and guarantee yourself return on investment. Because if you fund your event up to 70% and you only have 30% of the cost on yourself, then the lower your cost, the easier it becomes for you to do a return on your investment. Okay, so these are the 4 reasons why events provide leverage to your business. Now, I'd like to go and show you how events cover the entire marketing funnel. So let's look at how you should adopt it as an MSP. So first reason why you should adopt event as an MSP is they'll get you local brand recognition. Okay, let's say you focus on one specific vertical. Let's say we're focusing on law firms. These people that work in law firms usually they'll network with some other lawyers in some other groups. So even if you have someone come to your event and you're not able to convert them into an assessment because they're under a contract with another MSP and they don't want to leave, that guy might just tell another one of his lawyer colleagues, co-workers about yourself, and you might start to get some leads get your way because you were able to position yourself as a subject matter expert within your local area for a specific vertical. So if you do a couple of those events a year, I guarantee you that people will start to talk about yourself and you'll start to position yourself as a subject matter expert and somebody that can really consult business owners and decision makers around your area. Second reason why you should adopt event marketing as an MSP is that events help you generate leads through their subscription process. So usually when you host an event, what you should do is have a landing page and basically describe what you're going to be talking about in your event, what's offered with the event, where your venue is, etc. And once people want to subscribe, what they have to do is give you their first name, their last name, their company name, and their domain. So whenever somebody registers, just like that, you have their information. Since they're registered and they were willing to exchange your information against the topic of your event, then you know that it's a lead, that these people are interested in what you have to talk about. So now if you start to do a bit of digging, you go on LinkedIn, you can find the number of employees in that organization, and just like that, you have an idea of the business potential of that customer. So events are great for lead generation. Third reason to adopt event marketing as an MSP is that they adapt to your sales and operational processes. Sorry, we had a little technical issue here. So where was I? I was discussing, okay, the automation of the Growth Accelerator program. So at reason number 3 why you should adopt event marketing, when we say that it adapts to your sales and operational process, well, we've engineered some automation within the program, so you guys can basically use some tools out there that'll help you automate the marketing process so that you don't have to spend a lot of time on the marketing. You'll just have to set up some bots or some tools and basically let them run, and people will start to register to your event. So again, I discussed a bit earlier also the conversion of attendees with it to an IT assessment, so we won't go much more over that. But fifth reason is it creates a compound effect with referral process marketing. I've mentioned that a bit earlier, but if you start doing a couple of these events, people will start talking about you, and even if you don't convert everyone in your event, then you'll gain some notoriety. People might talk about you to other people in their same vertical, and then you start getting some leads, some phone call. The phone will start ringing over at your business. So here's an overview of this beautiful program that we put together for you. So we split that program into 3 modules. In module 1, we're going to show you how to promote your event. You're going to learn how to use 4 promotional channels that SureWeb has tested and that SureWeb knows works to promote events. So we're going to show you a complete blueprint on how to do that. All you have to do is follow the videos, click where we show you how to click, and you're going to get some leads guaranteed. So we tested it and we know that it works. Second thing that you'll get in module 1 is you'll get access to the best and easiest digital marketing tools. I'll show you exactly what these tools are right after this. But basically, we've decided to go with 2 main tools, which are extremely easy to use. And by doing that, we were able to produce some content for these tools. So basically, if you take part of this program, you won't have to spend another marketing dollar on producing some marketing collaterals. SureWeb has got you covered with that. And then, of course, you'll find out how to automate and outsource the promotional workload. So to make sure that you don't have to spend as much time as possible on your promoting your event. So we try to make the workload as light as possible for you. So that's everything that we see in module 1. Now in module 2, we show you how to plan and host your event. So we're going to show you how to fund your event. We'll show you how to make basically a sponsorship package and how to pitch to your vendors so that they can fund your event and reduce your level of cost as much as possible. You're going to learn the best practices for planning and hosting a lunch and learn. That's based on our research, and also leveraged our internal event marketing strategist here, and we built a beautiful program. And the third thing you'll know is you'll get the full event content and script to convert the attendees to an IT assessment. That's right. So we built an entire script and even a beautiful presentation deck that you guys can use and blow away your event attendees. Then in module 3, we're going to show you how to nurture your leads through a free tool that SureWeb is working on. It's called Content MX's Partner On. And with this tool, you're able to basically distribute some content over the interwebs on all the major social media and other communication channels of your business. So again, all of this can be automated. SureWeb produces some content for you on there, and we're going to show you how you can nurture the leads that either don't come to your event or they're not converted directly at the event, so that you can either convert them later or invite them to your next event. And finally, we're going to show you how to build a long-term marketing strategy. So we're going to put things in perspective, and we're going to look at how doing event marketing just makes sense for an MSP. Of course, you're not going to be left on your own while on this program. So we created something that we're very proud of. It's called the SureWeb Partner Success Community, and it's a Facebook-based group. And this is where we will support all the people that are on the program. So once you join this group, you're going to be able to get support. You're going to be able to collaborate with other MSPs doing event marketing, share your best experiences, share your best advice, and just grow and become better marketers altogether. And also what you're going to get on that group is program news and updates. So every time that we do an update on the program, say we modify a video, we had another module, we had some more content, you're going to be first to know if you're on that group. And this presentation does not show it, but we also plan on doing one coaching call every week for people that are in the program. What I'll do is I'll take the questions that have been asked on the group's wall during the week, and I will answer them in a Facebook Live session. And also I'll be able to take questions, live questions from people that will join the Facebook Live session. So it's going to be great. If you subscribe to this program after this webinar, make sure you join the group. The group is a tremendous added value on top of the value they're already getting with this program. So what are the goals of this program? If you get involved in this program, what are you going to have to achieve exactly? So the goal is for you to follow the three module masterclass, and then to promote and host an informational event on the topic of cybersecurity. So we're starting with cybersecurity now because through our research, we saw that this was the best soundbite to get the attention of decision makers right now. People are wondering what's going on out there in the world of cybercrime, and they definitely want to know how to protect themselves. So we thought that cybersecurity is the best topic to start with this program. Of course, we'll be producing other topics for the program, but for now, we're going with cybersecurity. So which targets should you use if you take part of this program? What you'll have to do, your goal should be to get about 40 to 60 local business owners or decision makers to register to your event. Okay, so that represents about 13 to 20 registrations per channel. Remember earlier, I showed you that you should have to use 4 distribution channels. So that's about 13 to 20 registrations per channel. Okay. Oh, by the way, you only have to use 3 out of 4, right? So if you do 3 times 13 to 20, it's about 40 to 60 local businesses. I've tested it plenty during our test run, and it's more than doable. It's quite easy to achieve once you have the proper strategy with the proper communication channels, which you'll have with this program. Your second target should then to have 20 to 30 local businesses to actually attend your event. So it's one thing to have people sign up to your event, but it's another thing to have them come through your event. So people that don't come to your event are not lost. You know, we're targeting decision makers. So these people are busy people, right? So if you don't come to your event, something might have come up that day, but it's fine. If you do another one in 3 months, you can re-invite these people to your event. But your goal still should be to have 20 to 30 local businesses. That's totally achievable if you get the 40 to 60 registration at first, because in the industry, the average attendance rate is 50%. So if you get 40 to 60 people, usually you should have 20 to 30 to attend. And then your ultimate goal, if you want to qualify for NDF funds, is basically to generate $3,500 of new MRR from your events attendees with SureWeb. If you do that within 6 months of you signing the agreement for the Growth Accelerator program, then you qualify for MDF funds, and we will then fund you at the tune of $3,500. Isn't this a good deal? So basically, there's a qualification stage in this program. So here are the terms and conditions. Is all partners are eligible. So today on this webinar, some of you might be actual SureWeb partners, some of you might not be partners. But if you sign up with SureWeb as a partner, you will have access to this outstanding program from day one, regardless of your MRR, regardless if you bring some licenses over from your current provider or not, you will have access to this program. It is now a complementary part of our partnership offering. The other terms and condition basically are you have to read the Growth Accelerator program, you have to send it and return it to partnersuccess@sureweb.com, And then once you return it signed to partnersuccessshareweb.com, then you're officially enrolled in the program. Then you watch the masterclass, you promote and host your event, and then you share your leads with your account manager. So when I say leads, I mean people that subscribe to your event. We want to make sure that we're able to track the leads generated to this program, to generate, to track if we're actually doing a return on our investment at SureWeb. No worries, these leads will only be read within our database. SureWeb is not about soliciting your leads, but you have to share your leads if you take part of this program. Then if you meet your targets, you qualify for MDF for all your future events. So my goal for partners that take part in this program is to do one of these events per quarter. Okay, so if you do one of these per quarter, every time you bring $3,500 of net new MRR, well, I will fund you for every one of your events, for every one of your future events, as long as you meet the targets. So we really want to get involved with our partners and help you guys grow quickly and as much as possible. Now, what I'd like to do before I get it back to Danny is get you an actual glimpse of the content of this program. So now I told you all about events and how great they are, but now I want to run you through actually one of the videos that I have made for this program, and this is about how to promote your event. So this is just a part of module 1, but still I wanted to give you a glimpse about the beautiful knowledge that we're giving you in this program. So I was talking about some digital tools earlier. Here they are. So the two tools that we have as our official tools for this program are called ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign. You might be acquainted with them, but we tested a lot of tools. We did a lot of research, and we finally ended up using these two because they're the easiest to use and they can be integrated together. So with ClickFunnels, you're going to be able to create a full landing page to invite people over to your event. As I said earlier, SureWeb's got you covered on that landing page. We made a white label version. It's ready for you to put your logo on. You won't have to write any ad copy or design it. We tested it. That our landing page, our template, has got plenty of traffic through it, and we know that it converts. So throughout the program, you're going to get that. And what's great with ClickFunnels, not only are you getting our template, but this is just the beginning. So if you get ClickFunnels throughout the program, SureWeb will be producing more content using ClickFunnels, more landing pages for you to use, perhaps to host some lead magnets or to do some other things. And if you want to use ClickFunnels, you can also use it to gather some payments. So the possibilities are pretty much endless with that tool. And we think that to build landing pages, this is the leading tool out there. So that's why we're putting it out. And when you get into that program, you're going to get a one-on-one crash course on how to use that beautiful tool. Second tool that we're putting forward is ActiveCampaign. So what is ActiveCampaign exactly? It's a complete email marketing and automation tool. So imagine MailChimp that fuses with one of the top HTML creation tool, but then on top of that, you had also some marketing automation capabilities. That tool is completely amazing. I really, really love it. It's easy to use, again, that's why we picked it. And throughout the program, we also created templates for you across the board. So email templates have been created by SureWeb. All you have to do is put your logo on it. We also created automations for you guys to use. And guess what? ActiveCampaign integrates with ClickFunnels. So once you integrate these two tools, what's going to happen is every time somebody signs up to your event, you're going to be able to get notified right away by email or by text message. So whenever somebody subscribes to your event, you can just grab your phone, call them, and start profiling them. So just like that, you might get yourself into some business conversations. And these two tools out there, another reason which I picked them is they're usually compatible through with most of the other most popular tools out there. So let's say we're talking about CRM. These guys are compatible with HubSpot, Nimble, Salesforce. So if you're using a CRM out there, there's big chances that these two tools will be compatible with them with a native API. So all you have to do is put in a key and a URL, and that's it. You're integrated. And of course, ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign integrate together via their API. Also, what's great, ClickFunnels can be combined with the leading payment apps out there, such as PayPal and Stripe. So if you want to get payments through your page, you can totally do it in a native fashion with ClickFunnels. So amazing tools, good APIs, easy to use, and you guys get full content and full guidance on how to use them through this program. So the event promotion, what are the 4 channels that I discussed earlier exactly that we're putting forward in this program? Well, there are email campaigns, LinkedIn paid ads, LinkedIn email invites, and joint ventures. So actually here, joint ventures, we changed the name in the program to co-marketing. We'll explore exactly what that is in just a minute. So why did we pick these 4 channels? So again, I said before, I'll repeat myself again, the promotion of these 4 channels can be automated or partly automated. Once we developed that program, this was very important. We knew that MSPs didn't really have time to invest in doing promotion. This could be quite time consuming. So we wanted to make you guys' life as easy as possible. And how do we do that? Well, we went to automation, right? This is 2019. There's plenty of tools and bots out there that can help us automate the promotional process. So we'll look into that in just a minute. And then in this program, we're going to show you exactly how you can adopt a multi-channel strategy. So you're going to pick 3 out of 4 of these channels that I just presented, and you're going to aim for 13 to 20 event registrations per channel. So once you start doing marketing and promoting events like that, it only makes sense to use a multi-channel strategy because you don't know where your potential prospects will interact most. So it only makes sense to put out a wide net of channels and test them out, see what works best. That's what great marketers do. And throughout this program, we'll show you how you can test these channels and figure out which ones work best for you in your local area. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to use the remaining channel as a backup. So if you try out 3 out of 4 of our promotional channels, if one unfortunately doesn't work, then you can fall back on the 4th one and keep promoting your event. So basically, you sort of have high availability or redundancy over your marketing channels. So let's look at each one of these channels respectively. The first channel that we're going to put forward is email campaigns. So emails will never die, if you want my opinion. They'll always be relevant because they're so cheap and they're so efficient and they're pretty much easy to put in, right? You can put them together. You can put an email invite in just a few minutes. So through that program, we're going to show you exactly how to buy a list and not, build a list and not buy one, right? People that are selling lists out there, I don't think it's worth it at all. I've seen people spend thousands of dollars on lists and they were not accurate. So SureWeb is going to show you exactly how to build lists using the latest tools. So tools just as d7leadfinder.com, Scrap, which is basically a tool made for extracting emails out of LinkedIn. We're also going to show you how to find out emails of companies that you don't have the exact email address using Hunter. We're also going to show you how you can go and extract exact decision makers from Sales Navigator and show you exactly how you can take the emails of these people and build your list to invite them over to your event. We're also going to show you how to build an HTML format invitation. So we're going to show you how to build an invite that stands out from the invitee's mailbox. You won't have to write some code. There's plenty of easy tools to use out there. The tools that we're going to show you how to use exactly are Active Campaigns. So we're going to show you how to build beautiful HTML emails. And then we're going to show you how to either automate or outsource the entire campaign. So you're going to be able to keep going about your business while bots do the work. And if you don't want to take the time to build your list yourself, we're going to show you how you can offer contracts on freelancing sites such as Upwork and Fiverr and have your list built for you while you keep going about your business. Second channel that we're going to show you how to use is how to use the LinkedIn ad platform. So LinkedIn right now is by far the #1 advertising platform if you want to advertise to other businesses. So it's the #1 ad platform for B2B business. And what's great about LinkedIn is it's a high traffic media. There's well over 100 million active users every day. And the exposure to cost ratio is considerably lower than regular media. So with LinkedIn, you're going to be able to reach a lot of prospects for much less money than you would if you were spending your money on, let's say, radio ads or billboard ads or TV ads in your local area. What's great about LinkedIn also is it's a good fit to promote learning events. SureWeb has a very good relationship with LinkedIn, and they come over to our headquarters very often. And by talking to the people, they taught me that LinkedIn was an experience platform. So what they want to do is create an experience. And by advertising one of your events on LinkedIn, well, you're basically offering an experience to learn, right? A learning experience. So the fit is very good with LinkedIn with what we're trying to accomplish here. What's great with LinkedIn also is it gets you precise targeting. So all the important metrics are available. So if you wanted to spot, let's say, a COO of a financial services firm in the area of Houston, Texas, then you would be exactly able to pull out a list of all the COOs of financial firms in Houston in your area. So now LinkedIn is pretty much the greatest database as far as B2B information data goes. And now they have great algorithms and also research tools to help you pull out all the information that you need out of that great database. And what's great is with LinkedIn ad campaigns, you only have to set it up once. You set up your scope of research, you select the segment of the market that you want to target, you set up your ad copy, and then you just let the bot go, and the bot will show your ad to people which are most likely to interact with it. So the algorithms of LinkedIn do machine learning, and the longer you let your ad run, the better they are. So it's amazing, and it gets very, very, very good results. I've tested it a lot, and you just have to set up the campaign and people will start to subscribe to your event. Amazing stuff. Now, again, we're going to do promotion with LinkedIn two ways. So we can do promotion using the algorithms of Facebook on their paid platform, but we also can use, we can do promotion to people that we want to invite to our event in an organic fashion. However, we have to purchase the tool called LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which is the premium version of LinkedIn. And with this tool, again, what you're able to do is access all the data of LinkedIn's databases and to basically create a segment of the market in your local area that you want to target. But instead of just sending out the ad on the newsfeed of LinkedIn, with Sales Navigator, you're able to connect the people that could be potential prospects and then to send them an invite via InMail in LinkedIn. What's great with the program is we went a bit further. LinkedIn Sales Navigator would have been just fine to use. However, we wanted to make this an automated way again because this was one of the pillars for our program. So we're going to show you how to use a beautiful tool called DuckSoup. And DuckSoup basically is a bot that will go and connect with people on LinkedIn in a totally automated fashion. So it's going to look like you're connecting with people over on LinkedIn and asking them to come to your event, but actually it's a bot that will be doing it on your behalf under your name. So this is quite amazing. This is probably, I think, one of the most exciting parts of our program. And this, again, works extremely well. I've seen some people be very creative with this during our test run. And this, again, will help you build not just only people to come to your event, but build an organic audience, which then you can send posts through the feed to and attract their attention. So this is the third channel that we're going to be using for this program. And finally, the fourth one is called co-marketing. So what's the concept of co-marketing exactly? So co-marketing consists of partnering with your vendors or other local businesses to promote and host your event. And it's going to allow you to leverage that co-marketer's audience and customer base. Basically, the deal is, listen, I'll share with you the leads that I've acquired by promoting the event, and in exchange, you bring some of your customers to their event, to my event, and they become my leads. So you're basically getting free events there. It's just a lead barter, basically. You're also going to be able to leverage the brand and the goodwill of your vendors. So let's say you involve your vendors as co-marketers. Perhaps they can bring, say you have your firewall vendor locally. Perhaps they're aware that some of their customers got a hit with a ransomware. So it would only be relevant for them to attend your event around security, right? Where you're teaching them. So what you can do is co-promote the event with your vendor. You're going to leverage their brand goodwill. Let's say you're working with Cisco or Meraki or SonicWall, some of these big brands out there. It's going to give appeal to your event. And you can also get some free leads from these folks. So it's quite the good strategy there. And you also can give your event a broader appeal. So you're not only limited to using your vendors. You can also align with other local professionals that don't directly compete with you. So let's say during our tests, what we did is we co-marketed our event with a local law firm. So that local law firm came through and taught the decision makers in the room about privacy law and their responsibility while handling the data of their vendors and creditors and customers. So that was quite interesting. And then the next part of the presentation was around, cybersecurity. So you can go and align with other professionals in your area to give your event a broader appeal. And then again, the deal is the same. They bring their customers, they become your leads, and you share your leads with them, and they can become their leads. So that's the idea. And if you want to push this channel even further, what you need to do is have these folks not only bring some leads, but have them invest in your event. So you could have these guys bring in some of their leads for free, and then have them invest in your event so that they can get even more exposure. So at this point, you're making the best of that strategy. So that's it. This is just a glimpse of the partner success initiatives and the Growth Accelerator program. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I'm going to pass the mic back to my colleague Danny so we can finish this presentation. Right after this event, we will send you the link for you guys to subscribe. I'm sure partners if you're not already partners, and we will also send you the link so that you can subscribe to the Growth Accelerator program. I look forward to working with you. I hope some of you will take part in this program, and I hope that we will be able to grow your business together and acquire brand new managed service customers. So Danny, if you're ready, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, I know that this has been a lot, and so I'll go ahead and try to get through this as fast as possible so we can get to your Q&A. But really, at the end of the day, what Max has presented to you today is we have several programs to help grow your business. So when I owned my own MSP, one of the things I looked for in a distributor and a partner was what programs they had in place to help me scale my organization. We had 13 employees, we had 2 offices, and then we expanded to 3 offices and hired another 2 employees throughout the US. And there was no way that we can grow the organization to where we were able to sell it without a good partner. So Sherwood invested a lot of money, a lot of tools and time to help you grow your organization by helping you scale up through MDF funds, to help you scale up through insights and tools in order to go after lead generations. And what we're trying to do today is give you an insight of all of that. When you get excited about it, reach out to Max or one of your account managers, and we'll coach you through the process, help you implement the process, and of course, help you continue to grow your organization. And that's why I'm really excited to work for SureWeb as a head of business development, because I get to go back and work with people that were just like myself. Roll up your sleeve, get dirty, meet with your customers, and then try to solve their problems today. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's get through the last couple of slides real quick, and then we'll go ahead and turn it over to Q&A. So what we're trying to really tell you today is that you have a full team behind you. In your organization, one of the things that I had to do when I thought about hiring more people was look at cash flow. And so when we began our business with 2 individuals on the team. And when we grew the company, I had to ask myself, how many more contracts do I need to sign so I can have enough cash flow to hire another technician, or have enough cash flow to hire an intern to run my marketing program? And so these are some of the things I had to ask myself on a day-to-day basis. And what we're trying to provide to you today is, don't wait until you get more cash flow. Don't wait until you sign 3 or 4 more contracts for 2 or 3-year contracts. Leverage Sherwood today. Leverage their entire team. We have solution architects. We have marketing people in the phone. We have Max and his full team to help implement marketing programs for you. We have coaches in the field. We have a full team to help you. If you have more leads than you can handle, let's just say that you went with what Max put together for you. You put one of these campaigns together, you got more leads than what you can handle. Leverage our team. We'll help you handle the leads for you. We'll help you process those leads, close those leads. That's what we do. And of course, all of this doesn't cost you any extra more than what you already have with us as a partner at SureWeb. This is what we're going to do to help grow your revenue. Next slide. So we do have a great opportunity. We have a demo, we have training for you. So one of the great things about SureWeb, every single product that we sell, we have a knowledge base. Every product we sell, we have training, we have walkthrough, we have demos. We even have a certification process for our cloud PBX products that we have today. So you are never going to be in a process where you can't understand what we do, you can't understand what we sell. Everything is made available for you online through your partner dashboard. Next slide. One of the great things about our partner Toolbox. So I always tell people we have a 4-step process. Every product we have a 4-step process. One, the process is to teach you how to understand the product. So if you already understand everything there is about Microsoft Dynamics 365, great. You don't need to do step 1. But step 2 is very important. If you have a full team, maybe you have a biz devs team, a marketing team, sometimes it's very important to understand, how do I position this product in the field today? If somebody comes back and say, look, we use a competitor compared to Microsoft Dynamics, what do you say? How do you position it? We have all those things ready for you. How do you get leads? This is very, very important. One of the key things that I've known about MSPs that have been stagnant is they don't have an effective marketing campaign. They don't have an effective lead gen campaign. They only receive leads because they say it's been word of mouth. There's going to come a time in your business where word of mouth is not going to be enough to continue your growth mode. You're going to have to go out onto the internet and make it happen. And this is what we do to help you. Everything that we have, every product, there's already been a template already created. All you need to do is put your logo on it and send it out. It's that simple and that easy. And then last, if you get a customer that says, I'm ready to sign up with you, I'm ready to sign that 15, 18, 24-month MSP contract, what do I need to do next? We have a process to help you onboard your customers. That's the 4-step process we have for every single product at Sherwin. Next. This is something that Max talked about earlier. We do have an MSP Master Class. One of the key things about having a website, and I hope that every one of you guys have a website that's interactive, is we will give you the opportunity to have blogs that's already been published. You do not have to create your own blogs. You do not have to create your own content. We will create the content. We will write all the blogs for you. This is how you get people to stay active on your website. You have to have new, refresh content on a regular day-to-day basis. When we get back from Microsoft Inspire, we will have a lot more new content and a lot more new opportunities to update more blogs to keep your website active and interactive. Next. And so at this moment, what I would tell you, if you need to get more in depth, reach out to Max or myself. I'm here in Austin, Texas. I'm in Dallas once a month. I'm in Houston once every 6 weeks. I can come and meet with you guys. That's not going to be a problem. They help put together a great program for you. If you need help in order to write out a new campaign, if you need help to understand how to put together 3-tier product sets, what I mean by that is, don't give your customers too many options to choose from. Give them 3 at the max. You get a small, medium, you get an all-you-can-eat package for a monthly managed services plan. I will help you craft that together. I've had that in my past. I've created those when I had my own MSP, and I want to help you do the same. If you have any questions, please let us know at this moment. I look like we have one person asking a question at this moment. Let's see here. Are there any questions from the general audience at this time? Max, I think we're good to go. Max, you have any final thoughts you want to add to the rest of the team?
No, thank you very much for coming through. As I said earlier, we will send you the link for you to subscribe as a Sherwin partner if you're not already a Sherwin partner. And if you're already a Sherwin partner, you also get the link to subscribe to the Growth Accelerator program. Again, as Danny said, my name is Max. I look forward to working with you and to helping you throughout this program and helping you grow your company and acquire new customers. So that's exactly what we're all about here at SureWeb, and helping our partners grow, accelerate the growth. And I look forward to helping you do just that.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great afternoon.